Former President Trump and Vice President Harris are focusing on the Midwest today with stops in Michigan and Wisconsin. Christian Benavides has more from the campaign trail.
The race for the White House shifts to the Midwest today. Prior to a rally in Janesville, Wisconsin, Vice President Kamala Harris called down former President Donald Trump's comment about former Republican Congresswoman Liz Cheney.
She's a radical war hawk. Let's put her with a rifle standing there with 9 barrels shooting at her, okay? Let's see how she feels about it. You know, when the guns are trained on her face.
This must be disqualifying. Anyone who wants to be president of the United States who uses that kind of violent rhetoric is clearly disqualified and unqualified to be president.
Trump shot back during a stop in Michigan.
If she had to do it herself and she had to face the consequences of battle, she wouldn't be doing it. So it's easy for her to talk, but she wouldn't be doing it. She's actually a disgrace.
Trump and Harris will hold dueling rallies in Milwaukee tonight.
A major focus for both campaigns has been getting supporters to the polls. That's resonated with early voters who've set records in many states, including here in Georgia, where more than half of eligible voters have already cast their ballots.
There was a steady flow of people at this polling place in Atlanta's Buckhead neighborhood for the final day of early voting here.
I am very upset with our current government and the way things are being run. The border is a major issue, not to mention the economy and numerous other things.
Why is it that you're voting for Kamala?
Because I think she has a respect for people, the people of the United States, and wants to really represent their interests, and I don't think that of the other candidates.
While election workers deal with millions of voters, they're also dealing with misinformation. Georgia's Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger went public to refute a viral video alleging to show Haitian immigrants voting multiple times. U.S. intelligence agencies believe the fake video is the work of a Russian government disinformation campaign.
A group of former election officials say state and federal governments are prepared to keep the 2024 election secure. The group points to more than 66 million people who have voted early as evidence that the systems are working well. They say they were prepared for incidents like the ballot drop boxes that were ignited in Oregon and Washington state. Now they say an increase in misinformation online is sparking new concerns.
People should understand that these only affect how people think about the election. They're not affecting the actual infrastructure. Our systems are safe and secure. The hardware is safe and secure.
They say Americans should not expect to know results election night or even the morning after. Election officials and representatives from both parties agree it's more important to count the votes accurately than to know the results quickly. Make sure to watch our election night coverage. We start the evening right here on 13 WMAZ at 5 and 6. CBS coverage of America Decides starts at 7 p.m. when polls close. You can stay with us on the 13 WMAZ Plus app. At 7 p.m., we offer local election results streaming throughout the night on 13 WMAZ Plus.